Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
The viewers to the next segment of this Paramashivoham, of this Rudra show, where we'll be learning about the Living Enlightenment book, learning some powerful cognitions that Swamiji has given about love from the Living Enlightenment book. Because lot of us in our life get confused between love and attention need and lust and so many different other contaminations, I can call them, that divert us from actually understanding and allowing our being to overflow and radiate love. So now, before we enter into the topic, let us have an introduction by Swamiji on what is Living Enlightenment and how we can understand these powerful cognitions and apply them in our life.
स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दं कृपापूर्णं जगत्पतिं हरिषड्वर्गजेतारं नित्यानन्दगुरुं भजे.
Many people ask, Swamiji, what is exactly enlightenment? What happened when you had that experience? Please understand. It is not something like an end. Of course, surely there is an explosion. That's a very strong experience. But important truth is, it is not that after that everything has stopped. No, I am not become dead. It's not that things have become dead. Every moment explosion is happening. Enlightenment is ultimate experience, but not final. It's an ultimate experience, but not final experience. It is not final. The ultimate is happening every moment. Ultimate is being experienced continuously. Maybe the word explosion can be defined as non-return zone. You experience a space after which you will never have the same problems. You will never have the same problems. You will never have the same disturbances. You will never do the same mistakes. Please understand. If you are in a certain mental setup, you will be committing the same mistakes. I always tell my ashramites, don't commit same mistakes. Because the problem is not committing mistakes, committing the same mistakes. The mind has not evolved. You will not be committing the same mistakes. You will not be having the same suffering. You will not be having the same disturbances. It will be totally different. The experiences, expressions, everything will be totally different. That breakthrough mind can be called as yoga, or enlightenment, or awakening, whatever word you use. But it is not ending there. It doesn't end. It is a continuous happening. I'm just trying to present few tools from my experience. Maybe when you put your questions, if you are doubt, then we will go a little deeper so that you may be able to internalize. You may be able to internalize what I am trying to express. Continuous happening. It's like awakening to the reality, not the end. Usually, yoga is understood as you master some postures or you achieve a particular state. It is neither mastering some postures nor achieving a particular state. Awakening to the continuous happening. See, whatever is happening around you is yoga. Whatever is happening inside you is yoga. As I mentioned, the dream line, the idea which you have about how your life should be, and the life of reality. Either you bring this line to this line, or you take this line to this line. Yoga starts happening. Yoga starts expressing itself through you. A person who takes this line to that line means trying to express more energy from the reality, trying to raise your what you call as real life to the dream level. I can use the word roughly materialist. Who is trying to express in the reality so that he can reach what he dreams. But the problem is, by the time you travel a few steps towards the dream is running. If you are running towards the goal, one day you will achieve. But the goal is also running away. What will you do? If you are running towards the goal and if goal is stagnant, you will achieve it. But goal is also continuously moving. Your dreams are continuously changing. Your visions are continuously changing. Your ideas are continuously changing. Then there is no possibility of you reaching the dream. You reaching what we call the dream life. Person who is trying to raise, who is trying to express the energy from the reality and trying to reach the dream level is materialist. And the person who is trying to reduce the depth of the fantasies and trying to bring that line to this reality line, you may call him a religious person, or he is taking up the ascetic life or renunciation. But an important truth, both are not going to exactly help. Both are not going to help. We need the deeper understanding because neither renunciation leads to the truth, nor continuously trying to express more and more energy, trying to achieve the dreams is leading to the truth. It's like a very subtle game. I can say this is where the Buddha's idea, the middle path, comes to the help. Middle path, the idea of middle path, which you need to understand. Maybe that will awaken. That idea of middle path will give you more detail or few truths. The essence of awakening or the essence of yoga can be called as middle path. Let me put it in these few words. What I experience or what I feel, the essence of middle path. The Shakti to change whatever you can, and Buddhi to accept whatever you can't change, and Yukti means understanding that however you change, the existence itself is a continuous changing dream. Living all these three continuously in your life is mukti. Please understand. Energy to change whatever you can. Shakti. Buddhi, intelligence to accept whatever you can't change. Yukti, understanding to realize however you change the whole thing, however you try, the whole reality is a continuous changing dream. Living all these three is what I call mukti. Mukti, Jivan Mukti is not a particular experience which will happen at some point. After that, nothing needs to be done. Or it's like a end, your goal is achieved, you are retired, you are dead, nothing, no. Continuously living all these three, radiating all these three. Usually, people have an idea, enlightenment is almost like a retirement. After that, you don't need to make any decisions, or you don't need to do any strategy planning. You don't need to do anything which requires life energy. No, please understand. That is what I mean by the word yoga is a continuous happening. In every level, yoga is continuously happening. After a strong explosion or cognitive shift also, yoga will be continuously happening in a different dimension. I can say, in the initial level, you will be struggling to create the energy to change whatever you can change, to create the intelligence to accept whatever you can't change, and understanding however you change, the whole thing is just changing dream. The initial level, you may be struggling with these truths. After that strong explosion, you may not struggle with the truth, but you will be living it. Understand, living means continuously these truths will be radiating through you. You will be radiating them. You will be continuously adding to the truths. You will be continuously adding more and more incidents, more and more support to the truth.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of MahaParamashivoham.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes, so beautifully here we had the understanding about the introduction to living enlightenment. Now in this next segment we are going to be seeing about love, how it cannot be created. We are going to be learning about this powerful cognition today. And first let us read from the Living Enlightenment book before we enter into the video where Swamiji will explain. Let us read from the book and see about the powerful cognition that Swamiji is revealing here.
Love cannot be created. Love can never be made to happen with just our logical decisions. Our mental setup itself should be created in such a way that we become love. Action speaks love. Our logic should
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of MahaParamashivoham.
ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् 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 ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम्
Welcome you all with my love and respects. Before entering into the sutras, I want all of you to just sit for a few seconds. Sit straight and just prepare yourself. Because this understanding about which I am going to talk gave me the courage to leave the home. Today's subject is Maya. Actually, many times, the young age I used to think I should leave the home, go around, live a sannyas life. Suddenly, one day, when I was reading one of the Shankara's work on this Maya, somehow the concept clicked. The word Maya cannot be translated into English. Thinking the lesser reality as the higher reality is what we call Maya. What you are seeing, you can't say this is illusion. No, this is not ultimate. Your understanding this is ultimate is illusion. The moment the click happened, I was ready not only to leave the house, decided to live like a Shankara. In the Vedic tradition, anybody wants to become enlightened has to leave their home. They have to become homeless. It is a basic condition for enlightenment. You can't be in your hometown. You have to start wandering, studying, because to enter into the ultimate truth, you need to have the courage to go behind wherever it leads. There is a beautiful sutra in Brahma Sutra, the first sutra of Brahma Sutra. It says, Atato Brahma Jignasa, let us inquire into the reality. It says, only a courageous person who is ready to go behind wherever truth leads can enter into this science. In those days, we had a beautiful system. When somebody becomes enlightened, he will go around and sit with all other scholars, pandits, learned people, and he will open up his understanding. The other person will open up his understanding. Whoever can take the other person to the deeper level of understanding will follow him. That's all. That is why exploring the truth into the deeper and deeper level has been made as a compulsory basic value for anybody who wants to explore the reality, explore into the truth. What we need to understand from this story, courage to go behind the truth, wherever it leads. Even they are ready to gamble with their life, but they are ready for it.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of MahaParamashivoham.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes, sorry for the technical glitch, so we'll be continuing now. Love cannot be created. Love can never be made to happen with just our logical decision. Our mental setup itself should be created in such a way that we become love and our actions speak love. Our logic should start radiating a love that is beyond logic. When real love happens in us, we will not even be aware that we are loving. Only others will be aware that we are radiating love. When real love happens, we overflow with so much energy that we will have the courage to share whatever we have with others. We get tremendous confidence because we know it has happened in us, whether it is energy, time, talent or pleasure. Only when we are overflowing can we really share it. Similarly, love happens only naturally, never through compulsion. If we try to create love, it will be like forcing open the petals of a flower to make it bloom. Can it be called flowering? No. Love is a flower that blossoms deep within your being and sends out a sweet fragrance that we share with ourselves. Yes, so we have read the powerful cognition directly. So now let us hear what Swamiji says about love cannot be created and it has to be only come from within.
शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं शिवस्वरूपम्.
There is a beautiful story which happened in a life of a great master, Ramanuja. Ramanuja was a great enlightened master. See, there are three great acharyas who changed the destiny of India, Bharat. They created, actually if you read these three masters' life, you will know the spiritual history of India. Shankara, Ramanuja, Madhva. These three great people are called Mahacharyas. These three only created the three major philosophies which are alive in India. And these three are responsible for all the problems and wars also. Means the fight. These three did a great service and same way created enough problem. What to do? When people don't understand with the right spirit, naturally they create conflicts. Ramanuja, great master, in his life, a beautiful incident happened. One young guy came to him and asked, Master, please initiate me, teach me bhakti, devotion. Ramanuja asked, have you ever experienced love? Have you fallen in love with somebody? He said, what? No. I lived a pure life. I want to learn only about devotion and God. Teach me about that. I never did any mistake in my life. Then Ramanuja says, I can't teach you devotion and love. First go and fall in love with somebody. This guy was not able to understand. He said, what are you teaching? I came here thinking that I will learn about God. And you are telling me to go and fall in love with somebody. Ramanuja says beautifully, if you can't love some people who are in front of your eyes, how can you love somebody who is far away, who is not even seen by you? No, you can't. You can't experience that feeling connected unless you experience it first with some object or a person who is in front of you. If you experienced or experiencing that deep feeling connection, sometimes you may not have that with some person, you may have it with your pet. No, really, if you can't love the human beings, you start loving pet animals, you start loving animals. It's a substitute. No, really, you can't possess a human being, but you can possess your pet. You can see that nobody enjoys him or enjoys that pet. The attention of the pet is not shared by anybody else. See, I am not against taking care of animals. I am all for it. But I am against possessing them. Tying a rope or the chain in their neck. Just imagine, if some other beings, maybe some beings from other planets, they come and take you and keep you as a pet and do all you do for your pets. They give you food, they give you all the basic needs, but they put a chain in your neck and they do everything you do for your pets. Will you be happy? Just imagine. And they will take you for everyday morning walk. They will get you a cushion. They will get you a place for drinking water. And the big difficulty, they will take you to the doctor. And just imagine, will you be happy? Then how do you think that your pets are happy with you? See, it's a poor substitute. When you can't love, loving the living beings, human beings, loving the living human beings is little costly. You need to open up. You need to take little risk. He may respond, may not respond as you expect. He may not reciprocate as you want. There's little risk of getting hurt. There's little risk of hearing the word no. You are afraid to get no in return. The fear of no, you never open up. Just because of fear of no, you stop opening up. You are frozen. You are completely frozen. The fear of no stopped the growth in your being, the emotional level. You are dead. You are frozen. That is why now you want pets. Pets can't say no because you are giving food, they all their basic needs, and they don't know also how to say no. And you have your own interpretation. I heard that there is a separate yoga, even counseling for pets. God. They would have lived such a natural, wonderful life. And I was shocked to hear these pets are taken for yoga, some counseling, although I can't understand anyhow. Huh? Psychiatrist also. God. Poor psychiatrist. Anyhow, it's a poor substitute. It's a very poor substitute. And when you can't even open up to that much with a pet, you fall in love with some stone. Now, I have seen people really doing that. I have seen the Himalayas, some of these sadhus, they will fall in love with their kamandalu, means the water pot. They will wash that from morning till night. Washing, till it loses its shape. They will rub. See, they have dropped everything else, but they are not able to drop that one kamandalu. I have seen really. And they will fall in love with some small place. They will not leave that place for anybody else. All they do is sit there and beg, that's all. But they will reserve that place. Nobody else can sit. You fall in love with something. But at least that is much better than not falling in love with anything at all. The first choice is human beings. And the second choice is pet. Third choice, at least some stone or something. Okay. Learn to open up. Learn to relax. When you are in love with something, you stop thinking about you. You start thinking about that person or object. The attention is shifted. The energy is shifted. Constantly thinking about you creates so much of suffering in you. Just see. You suffer, you feel loneliness, depression, when you are constantly thinking about you. Just reduce a little bit. Stop the energy, flow towards that direction of constantly thinking about you. Find out something which will make you forget yourself. No drugs. I am not telling you drugs will make you forget yourself. No, but that is not going to help. That is not going to give you the eternal solution. No. That is not going to give you the solution. No. You will become more and more dull. When you are in love with some person or object, you may use this technique to achieve enlightenment. Let me repeat the sloka sutra, then we will enter into the translation. Understand the technique more clearly. The beauty is, Shiva is the only master who supports, who gives you the technique without judging you. If you go to Buddha and say that I am in love with somebody, please teach me how to become enlightened, he can't say anything. If you go to Mahavira, he will say, no, stop. Stop all this nonsense, renounce and come here. But Shiva is acceptance. He doesn't judge. He only gives techniques. Throughout this book, there is no single teaching. No teaching, no morality, no words, only techniques. Only techniques. He is not saying falling in love is right or wrong. He is just saying that is reality. Now I am here to help you to achieve enlightenment if you are in that reality. That's all. He is not judging you. Only with a master like Shiva, you can open up. See, if you know this guy is going to judge you, you will be able to open up. No, never. If you are clear, this guy only will give you solution, you will be able to open up. Here Shiva opens himself. He is not going to judge you. He is not judging you. All these 112 sutras, not a single sutra speaks about yama or niyama. No. That is why this book has never become popular like Patanjali Yoga Sutras or Gita. Because it is not talking about what you are supposed to do. This is not talking about vidhi nisheda, do's and don'ts. Human beings are so immature. They can't think anything other than vidhi nisheda, do's and don'ts. They want everything clear cut. Swamiji, you tell me what I should do and what I should not do. Don't tell me to decide on my own and all. When people come to me for problems, I tell them, please do this meditation. That will give you clarity and you can take your own decision. No. You just tell me what I am supposed to do. They want straightforward, clear cut do's and don'ts. See, do's and don'ts are beautiful when you have the nearness of living master, when you have the presence of a master. But when you don't have the master's presence, what will you do? If you are brought up only with the attitude of do's and don'ts, you will be paralyzed. You will experience conscious paralytic attack. Consciously, you will be paralyzed. You will not be able to move on your own when you don't have the master's presence. Shiva is the one and only great master who can liberate disciples, who says, have the torch, move on your own, who gives the truth, who gives enlightenment without judging, who directly gives techniques. He is not judging, no.
Nityam sharanam gacchami, dhyanam sharanam gacchami.
Welcome you all with my love and respects. Before entering into the sutras, I want all of you to just sit for a few seconds. Sit straight and just prepare yourself.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes.
स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दं कृपापूर्णं जगत्पतिं हरिषड्वर्गजेतारम्
How can a person let go of attachment to enlightenment also? Just become enlightened, that's all. It's a nice question. One disciple goes to Ramana Maharshi and says, Bhagavan, enlightenment is very difficult. And Bhagavan says, no, it is very easy. Because to achieve something else only you need to work. To achieve enlightenment, if you just keep quiet, that's enough. It will happen. I tell you, it is neither easy nor difficult. It is. It is there. Even if you say easy, you make it little difficult. Even the word easy means easy, but I have to do something. It is neither difficult nor easy. It is. Your question, I understand from where you are asking this question. How can a person let go of attachment to enlightenment also? It may not be attachment to enlightenment. It may be attachment to your idea about enlightenment. You may be thinking the moment you become enlightened, suddenly somebody will give you golden throne. You can only get attached to golden throne, not to the enlightenment. Because only if you know about it, you can get attached. How will you get attached to enlightenment? Whatever idea you have now about enlightenment is not enlightenment. It is about enlightenment. So you may be having some crazy idea that suddenly somebody will give you one golden throne if you become enlightened. Or you will grow. I have seen people ask me, if I start meditating or become enlightened, will I have a long hair like you? I tell you, just for long hair, do not try to become enlightened. It is too risky. It is too much big job. Just if you want long hair, use some right shampoo or hair oil. No need for you to become enlightened. Maybe you are attached to your idea about enlightenment, not to the enlightenment itself. You cannot be attached to enlightenment, understand? The more and more your idea about enlightenment gets purified, you will be achieving enlightenment. You will be reaching enlightenment. You can never get attached to it. If you are attached to it, be very clear. Your idea about enlightenment is not pure or not clear. Then now you need to do purifying. Have more clear understanding about enlightenment. If you say you are attached to enlightenment, you do not know about enlightenment, now read the spiritual literature, listen to the master's words and create a clear idea about enlightenment. Clear idea about enlightenment is enlightenment. Because after some time, once you stop fighting with the master, every clarity which he gives you will become solid experience. When you have the inner space of very loving, connecting with the master, every word he expresses will become straight away an experience in you. It will become straight away an experience in you. So, try to create more clear understanding. That will automatically take you to the enlightenment and attachment will disappear. When I gaze at the Murti, it seems that as my body deeply relaxes and body sense disappears, that I am looking through Anya and not my two eyes. Should I correct and return to my two eyes or allow gazing through Anya? Whenever you gaze, naturally your Anya will be activated. Your Anya will become alive. This is the technique working through Anya, without talking about Anya. Because sometimes the Anya, about third eye, if you start talking, people will not be able to feel connected. Here Shiva is creating techniques for all kinds of people. Whether you are a capitalist, communist, democratic, republican or whoever you may be, or a hippie, whatever you may be, you have a technique here. Shiva has a technique for you. Here he is talking, he is giving you the technique work through the third eye, Anya, without using the word Anya, third eye. Can the Guru be the love object? Yes, Guru is the ultimate love object. Belong to my Guruji, so much gratitude for beautiful knowledge given, so beautiful. Jai Gurudev. Wonderful. Guru can be the object of love. I can say Guru is the closest form to the enlightened consciousness. By focusing on an external deity, will that lead us to find God within? This is a beautiful question. Understand, when you are looking with a deep love, the boundary external and internal melts away. Love has an intense ability and energy to melt the boundaries. That is why constantly you are seeking, you are asking for it. Whenever you are touched with a deep love by somebody, or whenever you touch somebody with a deep love, the boundary between you and that person merges. It opens.
you expand. It is as if you are living with two bodies. You are living inside two bodies. The suffocation disappears. You have more space now. You have deeper enjoyment. You have deeper joy now. So expansion happens when you are really in love, in tune. The deep love takes you to the boundarylessness. So when you are looking at the object with a deep love, you will see the boundary, internal or external, disappears. See, the same thing which is which you see. When you see it with fear and greed, it appears as world. When you see it with a deep love, it will become God. The Ishvara or Jagat, both are same. How the Jiva looks at it is going to decide whether you are going to perceive Jagat, world, or the Ishvara, God. When I focus on the deity I choose, remembering not to move to another, my feeling of gratitude that are connected with other deities keep arising. Understand? This is what your mind. When you are not focusing, those gratitude will not arise. Only when you are focusing, the gratitude will arise. Don't bother about it. It will naturally disappear the more you feel centered on one deity. Understand, God is one, same energy. We put it in so many different forms for you to feel connected or related, that's all. If you understand that one truth, then you will be able to connect. Yesterday's Shiva Sutra discourse, you taught us about Ajapa Japa mantra to be repeated 24 hours. How can we repeating the Soham mantra during our sleep? Understand, if you are breathing, the breathing sound must be happening. In deep sleep, don't you breathe? I think you are breathing, that's why you are here. If you are not breathing, you should not be here. And as long as the breathing is happening inside your system, the repetition of the Soham mantra happens. In the deep sleep, because you are not aware, you don't hear that mantra. In the waking state, because you are too much filled with noise, sound inside, you are not hearing. If you are silent during waking state, you will hear the mantra. That same silence will penetrate your deep sleep state also as awareness. Then you will be able to see the mantra, ajapa ajapa. Bring silence, that will bring awareness to your life. What is love? How does one love? Wonderful question. At least now you asked. Let me describe exactly what I mean by the word love, or what Shiva means here by the word. I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of MahaParamashivoham.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Yes, beautifully. Now we had learned about the science of completion directly from Swamiji. And now let's understand a few points that we can take from this beautiful satsang.
So, like how we saw first in the satsang, like Swamiji says, if you cannot love something that is front of you, like a person or an animal or a thing, how are you going to love that is God? Like where you're not even seen him, he's just a concept in your mind. How are you going to love him? So first you have to practice with, like how Swamiji tells for idol worship. We are worshipping the God through the idol. We are not worshipping the idol. So that is exactly the same thing that happens here also, where you love the idol and through that you love the God. And the next is, when you don't love something, like you distance yourself away from love and you stop like completely, then it will be like you're emotionally dead. Only when you have something in your life where you can love something, that only that will cheer you up and you will be always inspired by it, and like something for it you will want to do, and then you will always be happy for it.
So when we see in our life that we need a goal, we need some source to keep us inspired, to keep us in the highest space of oneness with Swamiji, in the space of oneness with Paramashiva. Because only when, as we have seen in previous sessions, only when we are in oneness can we actually experience this highest space of connection with Paramashiva, the beautiful blissful life, complete completion throughout our life. So it is important that we have that goal of our life as enlightenment and nothing else, not material, not manifesting material wealth, not manifesting health, not manifesting relationships. When you keep the goal of your life as enlightenment and as the space that I want to hold love continuously around me, you will see, because of you holding that space around you, always these things will be attracted, and you will always manifest auspiciousness. And to learn more about this, the Paramashivoham program, which is starting tomorrow, is the best place where we can learn about this whole science of how to attract the space around us and always be in that space of love and compassion. So now, as we come to the end of this session, we can also take an opportunity to register ourselves through the QR code or the link which is given below the QR code, and apply your intention in this Paramashivoham program and experience this whole beautiful 21-day retreat. So with this, we thank all the viewers, and we come to the end of this session. We'll be joining you back in a different stream. So make sure you come to the next stream so that you can have a personalized experience of the science of Bhagavad Gita, which will be revealed directly by Swamiji. Thank you, Nithyananda.
I bless you all. Let you all open